Hey guys, you're watching one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Castle. We've done what I'm calling the main floor. I don't know if I should call it the first floor or whatever, because we've got a floor below it, but you actually enter in on sort of the second floor. It's a little bit strange. But yeah, the throne room's done, the dining room's done, and the ballroom's done. So let's go down into the basement where we're going to be building the... I need a staircase there. Note to self, build a staircase. Where we've got the blacksmith. The blacksmith is going to be in this area, and this is the servants' quarters. I keep referencing them as the slave quarters. They're certainly not slaves, but they're pretty close in all honesty. But it's the servants' quarters, so we need a nice wall there dividing that up to keep the blacksmith away from them. And I was pretty torn between making the blacksmith a nice area, like a blacksmith that the king appreciates, or a bit of a rougher area, like a little bit of a poor blacksmith. But I think I'm gonna go with the sort of well looked after blacksmith. I think the blacksmith is a very important part of any castle. You know, without it, you're not gonna have good armor for your guards. You're not going to have a well-stocked armory supply of swords and bows and stuff like that. Well, they don't do bows, do they? Blacksmiths don't do bows, do they? Their Fletchers do bows. But you guys know what I mean. So I think we're going to go with sort of a nice one, well fitted out, well kitted out, with some nice anvils and stuff like that. Let's hide that one up as well. And that's given us some nice walls. For the ceiling, we need to hide up these redstone blocks and this floor from the main floor. The floor from the main floor? Yeah, that is what it is. It's the floor from the main floor. So we need to go below the redstone blocks there. So from here to here for the moment, we'll replace the air with just planks. We'll just go with planks L. Plankle. I said plankle, and it's still plank L, and it still knew what I meant. So that hides that up, while also keeping a really nice height. We're still above the windows, and it keeps a nice height. For any other things that we want to do, we can have some nice tall forges and stuff like that. For the floor, I think we want to go with a stone floor, a nice solid stone floor. And I was thinking maybe something like polished andesite or something like that. What have we got? Andesite. Oh, do I not have Oh, I don't have polished andesite or granite. This is 1.7. Hang on. Have we got that in? This is the same world as the zoo. I obviously don't. What about the city? The city's running on 1.7, and I'm sure that has granite and stuff in it. Okay, so what other? We don't have them. That's strange. Funnily enough, furnaces could actually make a really nice floor. Let's just give that a quick look. It's a very unconventional floor, but it might look nice. Furnaces might create a little bit of lag because like they're all accessible, like they're all chests, but that actually makes a very interesting floor, stone floor, which I like. It's got a similar sort of feeling to andesite that I wanted, you know, with the lines around it, but they're darker, and I was sort of thinking light. It also makes it a little bit awkward to place blocks on because you need to shift click on everything. I don't want to do stone brick because stone brick is the same as the walls, obviously. That would make no sense. Cobblestone is another option. Maybe a mix of cobblestone and stained clay then. Cobblestone, clay, stained clay and furnaces. What about that? 159.9. Yeah, I thought it was. 159.9 and cobblestone. You know, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's try and get a better pattern. I like that one. I like that a lot. With three-tone, nice and grey and stone-like. And then we can make the forge and stuff really pop out. I think we're going to start off with the forge because we're going to use lava. It's going to give us a little bit of light in here. I don't think there's any wood close enough to set on fire. The ceiling might be a little bit close, but I'm going to put a shroud over the top of it anyway. And I also just want to very quickly check the fireplace in here. We are all good. so far that hasn't actually spread at all. And we spent a whole episode doing that, and then the next episode was in the ballroom and we didn't check it. So I'm assuming that we're fine now. So what block do we want to have as the surround for the forge? What do we want to make the forge actually out of? We need something non-flammable, obviously. We want something, maybe clay could work and stand out against the other blocks. It's a bit of a lighter grey. Or we could actually go with a colour. Like a brown. Either a brown, what's that? Grey. Grey or brown. I think maybe the grey could work. Either clay is one. They're very different blocks. You know, one's very dark and one's very light. I think I'm going to prefer the clay. I think we'll go with the clay for this. So where's like a rough middle point for our forge? I think that's a pretty good point for our forge to start. And I want to have... This is what I said about the furnaces being on the floor. It might not be the greatest of ideas. There and there. So it's a nice big forge with plenty of lava in it. So he can pretty much, it's a 360 forge, so he can approach it at any angle he wants. Let's get some lava in here and closely monitor what exactly is going to happen with the ceiling. I don't think... Oh, wow, it's causing a bit of problems. I don't think that it's going to set fire to the ceiling. I don't think. I need to shift-click lava on the furnace. I need to restart my computer as well. There we go. So, So we've got the nice furnace in the middle. I think I like the clay as well. It's a nice light block. It really stands out. It's sort of the main feature of any blacksmith, isn't it? Do we want to add like the blocks around the edge as well to make it a little bit thicker? Probably, because then we can potentially like place things on the blocks as well around the side. I think that looks better. And then I want to have a shroud above it, maybe with some iron bars in the corners, not all the way around because we want it accessible from pretty much any side. But what if we had something like that? Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. These are so awkward to use sometimes. 2, maybe 3 blocks high. We'll try 2 blocks first. Yeah, I got some real framey issues. I need a computer reset. Ugh, I might have to do it during the episode. I think it'll catch up. I think it'll be fine. And there, I've got some stuff downloading in the background. Now, is 2 blocks high enough? Because if we put the sort of lid on top of this furnace here, is it going to be tall enough? I think it is. I think that's pretty good. Let's go with that. So we're going to run all the way around the edge here. This will also hopefully double up. Wow, these frames. This will hopefully also double up as protection against the fire as well. Put these around the side and down this side. I think we'll add 1 or 3 blocks. 3 blocks. Oh yeah, 100% on each of these. Ooh, cough. And then have these on here. Alright, beautiful. Yes, 100%. That's a really good start. What else does a blacksmith need? Well, a blacksmith needs at least 1 anvil. At least 1 anvil. I want to have multiple anvils around the place. I want to have 1 over here. We'll make this... Oh, and we need like a counter block or something like that. I don't want to use furnaces for the counter block. I mean, we can use... I want a wall of furnaces where we can actually see the fronts of them. Maybe we start with that. And that might give us a good idea on what other blocks and colour schemes to use in here. So I want a wall of furnaces, 7 by 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can smelt up a load of iron and stuff like that in those. Let's dress it up with some cobblestone walls. And some slabs maybe across the top. I was thinking about maybe even overhanging the slabs on top of it. Like slabs. like these ones, and just bring them over a little bit. It's a little bit weird to have overhangs on the inside of a building, but I think it could work here. You usually put overhangs on like the edges of house roofs and stuff like that, but I think that's just a nice sort of subtle touch there. It makes the furnaces look more of a feature rather than just being placed there as well. Counter block. What do we want for the counter block? We want like a darker block than what we've used for anything else. You know, maybe we go with this grey. I was thinking earlier about using the grey, and we decided against it. So let's go for it now. We'll use these as counter blocks, and we'll put some sort of carpet, I think, on top of it to give a little bit of a countertop almost look to it. Let's have that cover up those windows. That go up to that window. We'll have something in the middle there. I don't know what yet. And the same on this side. We'll leave a little block and have that sort of coming out to there. I think that's pretty good for like counter space. Along this back wall, I want a load of armor in item frames. So we want boots, leggings, chest plate, helmet, and then sword, bow, and arrows. I think that's probably a good pattern to go for. Hello? Hello? There we go. Like that. And this one. Can I fit another one in? I can fit another one in. So we've got 4 suits of armor in the blacksmith at all times. That's going to look really cool on there. And let's also maybe cap these off as well. Like put a little bit of a lip on those. Give a little bit of depth on these walls. We've also got 1 block of space around the entire top for some coving. What stairs do we have? Do we have any sort of dark-ish stairs? Dark oak would probably work wonders for us here. So we'll have these running around the edge. We're not going to have anything else close to the ceiling here, so we might as well utilize that. And I don't know how I'm going to end it off. I'm just going to sort of end it there for the moment. Depending on how this hallway goes, we'll sort of decide how we continue the coving, or if we continue it, on how we end it off. But that'll probably be next episode or something like that when we sort of work on that area. Have this coming down here. And back around again. I don't think I want to go over the tops of the windows. I think I like how it breaks up like that. I really like this. Maybe even dropping them down like this. Yes. Okay. Iron helmets 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh, I could. Oh, do I have to? No, that's good. I thought maybe it would be like survival where I actually end up using it, and I didn't want that. We do have quiver in custom NPCs. I'm sure. I'm sure there was a quiver. I don't know if you could use the quiver. Crossbow, that's pretty cool. All these weapons are usable as well. Maybe we go with these. Maybe use some of these. Like we've got little daggers and stuff like that. But like some nice iron battle axes, I think is a good one. I'm not a fan of the shields. Am I a fan of the shields? I suppose we could use the shields. We'll have the shields. Why not? Crossbow, I think, is really cool. Instead of the bow. And I've got... Oh, I had the arrow. Or bolt. Are they called bolts? Yeah, they're called bolts for crossbows. Crossbow bolts. We'll get the anvil back in a minute. And a sword. No, we've got the sword, the battle axe. Okay, so that one, 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 that one. Stick the armor in first. Then we have the battle axe, which I think looks amazing. Proper guard style battle axe. Oh, and we need a shield as well, so we need to actually grab ourselves another item frame. And the shield, I suppose, can go down on this side. Now, it should really be on the other side, shouldn't it? No, we'll do it here. Like that. shield, 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 cross. Crossbolt, 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 and then the bolts to use with the crossbow in there. Okay, now lighting. We're very, very dark in some areas here. I really like the idea of using lava to light it up, so maybe we have a little bit of a small forge over here, like a miniature forge. Take these away. Looks like my frames have cleared up now as well at last, which is great. Whatever my computer was doing has finished doing it now. Lava. I don't think the lava's gonna interrupt the armor stand or the item frames at all. I don't think it can wreck it. And I was thinking about maybe sort of making the lava fall. Can I bust that? No, I can't. Like that. Yeah, I think that works. Add some real nice lighting along there. We'll have to use some torches and stuff like that to brighten up any small dark spots that we've got left over. But let's go back to the anvil. We shall grab a nice brand new anvil. We'll stick one here. I want to have a couple in front of the furnace. I might do them at like different angles. And then we'll have one on the mini forge as well. Like that. I think 4 anvils is more than enough for any blacksmith, because there could be more than one blacksmith working in here, you see. It's definitely big enough to have more than one. Let's get some carpet, some a nice, maybe even black, so it looks like it's sort of a little bit burnt and stuff like that. It goes well with the brown for the work surfaces here. Definitely looks better than just the clay on its own. I might take that one away from that cobblestone wall as well. I think that would look better. In between these zones, you know, I could take that one away as well, and then it's like the same between the windows and that one. I think that looks better. And then we've got like three sections. Could put plants. Yeah, is a possibility. But what else have we got that we could really utilize those straight sections? Obviously, like some sort of torch on the wall is a definite. Lamp. These ones will be better than the candles. In there, that one, and that one. But then we've got like 2.5 blocks maximum of stuff below. Do we do... What about a collection of coal blocks for the furnaces? Like a little... Like little tiny mounds. Oops. You can even put them sort of on top of the... on top of the work surfaces as well. Like that. Yeah. So some coal storage against the walls there as well. That works. I really like that. For all these furnaces to keep the forge going. Everything like that. Now these forges would have like some sort of pump that you can like put your foot on to blast air at it. To make the fires hotter, because obviously they don't use lava in forges, they're just like red hot coals and stuff like that. So I think a pressure plate on the floor could work for that, like a little wooden pressure plate, and it's like, you know, as it all burns up and stuff like that. I can't remember are they actually just called, I can't remember what they're called, blowers or something like that. We used to have one in our house, like a really old antique one. I don't know where it went, and it was like I think it was like cow leather and stuff like that. Never was really that good though, never worked that well. Shelves. We should grab some nice dark shelves. And that smashed bug. In case you guys ever wanted a smashed bug item in Minecraft. Along here. I don't want them along this back wall. I like this back wall how it is. But I think we also need like a collection of iron and stuff like that, which we can use these shelves for. So let's get the item frames back. And stick these on here and on the shelves, like a random sort of selection. I think that's all. Clay gets set on fire. Since when? Maybe that would stop that now that there's a slab on there. This stuff hasn't, but I suppose that is... No, it's still 2 blocks. I don't know, maybe because the lava's directly next to it there. It done it. Nothing has burnt there, though. Like, there's no fire on the side, so I'm sure there's no fire on the top. And let's get some iron ingots. I should just type in ingot, really. Ooh, gold. What are these? Bronze. I don't think demonic's a very good idea. So let's have... probably the iron is going to be the main one. So we'll have 2 sections of iron. Iron there. And iron there. We'll have gold on there for like the king's crown and stuff like that. And nope, not iron. And then bronze on that one. And let's go with the full blocks as well in some parts. So we can have iron and gold. You know what? It might be a good idea to get just like a couple of diamonds and emeralds in the spaces as well. That's a really cool shield. Emerald armor. Item frame. So just like a couple in some areas. One over here and one over here. For like emerald, diamond, and emerald. I think they look good, like for in the crown and stuff like that, embellishing certain equipment. And then we'll need a little collection. Maybe we can use these middle spots here now and take those away and put like little clumps of iron and gold. And I don't want any diamond blocks, so I think that would ruin it in a way. So we'll stick with this sort of iron look. Yeah, like that. That's pretty nice for a blacksmith area, right? Any dark areas we do over there. Let's grab some more lamps and stick these lamps in between the armors so we can have them probably right underneath all of the slabs to really light that. But I can't put one there because of the clay, but that works really well. Table, just a nice basic table here to maybe get ready all your armor and stuff like that. Fills up these little tiny spots there quite nicely as well. Some chairs for him to sit on. We've got these like normal looking chairs for him to sit down and sort of do some work on those. If you had to do any sitting down stuff, we'll have one over here as well. I don't think you want one. You don't really sit down by the forge, do you? Not often, at least. And then what if I put a chair on either side of these? So for the people that are getting ready and putting the armor on, they can sit down. They have a table to put all that kind of stuff on. Let's grab some buttons for some final little detail parts on top of these and on top of those, and some maybe trapdoors in some areas. I don't know where, but trapdoors always look good no matter where you put them. I can put them on either side of that. Sort of looks like it's part of the blower then. Actually, I just like it on all of the sides, I think. Just on those two, not on every part. Just on those ones. And I think we're pretty good, right? I think that's a really nice looking blacksmith down here. I'd be proud to work in a blacksmith as fitted out as this. Hammer. We'll get a little blacksmith hammer. Item frame. We should probably go through like those kind of items. We'll have... I want like a spot on it. So we'll have one here with a hammer in. One up there. No point having it there. We'll have it up here. This hammer probably does something as well. There's probably something that it does. Like that. Anything else? We don't want any guns or anything like that. We could always add like all sorts of different shields and weapons in here. But I think that's enough. For the armor, there's nothing there that I want. And in here, flutes, no. Coins, no. Bags, letters, skulls, keys, no. There's sapphires and rubies there, but I like what we've already got. I want to keep most of it vanilla, but I don't mind accenting certain stuff. Or a little book, a little ledger for like things he's got to do, commission-based work and stuff like that. That looks pretty nice there as a fine little detail. I think we're pretty good. Oh, what about some crates? We have some dark crates in some sections as well. I don't even mind if they sort of cover up a little bit of the furnaces either. Oh, I put a helmet in it. He's got a free helmet to start him off. And like that. Yeah. No, I think that works really well. Maybe one below the hammer, like a little tool chest. Do we have a saw? Is there a saw? Only a gun chainsaw. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, then hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. Can I see what this looks like with the shaders on? I've got a feeling it's going to be a little bit dark in here. It's probably not going to be the best room to look at with shaders. But I think it'll work. Oh, and we'll just have a quick look from the outside as well, through the window. That could be pretty nice. Oh, I actually like it. Oh, I actually do like it. Yeah. Alright, let's have a quick sneaky peek outside. That looks wonderful. I love the throne room with the shaders on. And this shader pack is an external shader pack. You can get internal ones, which is why this one, when you look at interiors, look very dark. You can get interior ones that'll make it look a lot better. The guard is patrolling. Look at him. He hasn't fallen off yet. And then we can look through the window as well. Oh, that looks pretty cool. What about with the shaders off with that? And it doesn't look like I'm going to burn down the place either. Yeah, really nice. So we've definitely got the first floor done and the blacksmith. Next episode we'll be working, I think, on this slave area. Not slave. Servant area. Again, they're the same thing. And I put it on peaceful at the beginning of the episode. Look, peaceful. Game set game difficulty to peaceful. It's right there. And they came back. How does that work? How do they do that? Yeah, either in there or this hallway. I'm not sure. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you want anything, feel free to subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode.